Basically, in the past, we are concentrated fully on the payment system in Indonesia. That's why has been successful, changed the paradigm of customers. In the past, saving accounts purely used for savings. But since we introduced that you can use your saving account as a payment tools, we provide all the tools for payment. We started, for example, with the ATM machines. Right? Through the ATMs, they can do many type of payments. Right? They can pay all the monthly bills, for example, electricity, waters, credit card, even other banks' credit card. They can settle payment through us. They can pay each other. Right? We provide also with the debit card. Right? In early 99 during the crisis, right? During the time, many of credit card has been frozen because that is the critical year for Indonesia, right? The situation is not good. But we, as a replace of credit card, we heavily promoting the debit card. So people used to use card as a payment. So when they think that their credit card was frozen, they try to choose other things. We provide the debit card. That's why until today, I think we can have about 65-70% market share on the debit card transaction, right? Aside of that, we use the internet banking, right? It can be very easy for our customers. 24 hours, basically, they can use the internet banking for making payments, right? That makes that our customers increases to around 9.7 million. Right? That is a great story that we dominate the payment settlement business in Indonesia, especially. We able to have very low costs because our customers banking with us not for the interest, not for the yield, but for the convenience. They don't care about how much interest you give to them, right? That makes that we have the lowest cost of fund among other banks in Indonesia. That makes that starting when I took the president director position, I think that we able to grab more on the asset side, but still maintain the prudent aspect of the bank, which is we maintain since years ago. Right? That's why we try to be more aggressive on the pricing strategy, because we able to offer this kind of low price, because lending us the funding cost also very low, right? One of the successful last year, we have grew our mortgage about 53% last year, because we are the only bank offering very low on the mortgage. In Indonesia, we consider low, even though in international standard it's still high, 7.5%. But in Indonesia, it's the lowest, right? And it's been very successful, right? We continue the program with 55 months. Now we're just launching the program. Aside of that, we are dominating also on the corporate business, because not many banks in Indonesia able to provide financing for corporates, because you need to have big capital, you need to have liquidity, enough liquidity, and we can both provide this more enough capital and enough liquidity. That's why we able to provide lending to our corporate customers. Aside of that, we try to grow also our commercial loan. Commercial, by definition, is a big player, but they are only exist in regionals in Indonesia. As you mentioned before, Indonesia is a very widespread island, provinces, right? And in each provinces, they have a strong player in the business. We try to also concentrate on this, and we have been successful increase the corporate and commercial credit on that sense, right? Aside of that, we have been very successful on the car financing also. Indonesia GDP has grown to 3,515 last year, end of last year. That is a sign because we learned from Japan, China, Brasilia. Once the GDP break 3,000, you will see very tremendous, demand and local demand, because a lot of people come into middle up target market, which is good for them. Before they don't have the opportunity to have car, now they have to ability to buy a car. They're looking for credits. That is a great and big market. That's why if you look on the car sale in Indonesia, it's increasing very much also. I try to look another opportunity. We start to set up new businesses. We start up with the two-wheelers financing. We start also with the insurance, general insurance business. We start with the securities business because I thought this is complement and we're supporting our payment business as a bank, and we can offering to our customer various products. Whatever their needs, we can fulfill. So they cannot go to other financial institution or banks because they find all in our banks, and we provide with the best service and the best interest rate. Basically, no, not really a new product, right? As mentioned before, that we provide the security company, we provide the general insurance company. Soon we are thinking of life insurance. Looking on the product itself, the same product, right, in the market. But the difference is how we try to package this all product and offering to customers, not enforcing. I try to avoid the term of cross-selling. A lot of people like to do cross-sales, but I think as a banker, I hate to do cross-sales. You have to cross-telling, telling your customer that you have those kind of product. At the time they need, they come to us. Not you enforce to sell all this product by having cross-selling, heavily cross-selling. At the end, it will distort the relationship with the customer, because when they buy, it seems you are being very successful financially for short term, but they hate when they buy. They don't need, at that point, maybe they don't need that product because of relationship, because they feel, if I say no, it's I feel not comfortable for that. They buy the product, but they are not buying because they need the product. That's why the duty of a bank, not cross-sell, but cross-telling, that we have those products at any time you need. You come to us, we provide you with the best service, best interest rate, and we fulfill their needs. That is my philosophy. One of the mission I bring along my customers to Japan, for example, is try to look and get along with Japanese bank. If they do have, if our customer do have interest, on the other side, Japanese investor do have interest on setting up certain projects. On the financing side, I think we can try to set a syndicate, right? The Japanese bank can financing on for the local Japanese partner, and we can also financing on the Indonesian partner, right? If they do need rupiah, because rupiah is not an international currency, unlikely that foreign banks, foreign investors easily provide rupiah financing in Indonesia, unless they swap it, but it's very complicated. The swap market is not available at any one time, right? So we provide at any time the rupiah financing, very competitive pricing, and basically unlimited as long as we comfortable with the credit risk, right? That makes that from China, India, Korea, Taiwan, Japan, that if they come here, with pleasure, we will welcoming them, and that can create more business for our bank through the syndication. You see Indonesia is an emerging market where our economy still on the growing phase. On one side, we need investors. On the other side, I think there will be a great opportunity for foreign investors to come to Indonesia, investing, and because the earlier you come, the best result you will have, because you will have more experience that your competitor will which come later than if they come first. Right?